Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is izlogic.business and welcome back to another episode of TFT Time. Today we're starting the first week of our new schedule, and it's a very nice schedule. And the reason it is nice is, well, everything is changing days. If you're already used to my schedule being TFT Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday being Pokemon, it's about to change dramatically. And when I say dramatically, we're gaining some things and everything's being shifted around. So, Pokemon Shield is now going to be a weekday series, probably going to be in the Thursday-Friday slot, where we're going to be obviously playing Pokemon Shield to complete the game. Ironically, I'm playing this right now while we wait for a lobby. Well, for the lobby to load. But our next thing with the series is we've got to beat the game. That is what's going to be prioritized. We want to get this done as quick as possible. It may be extended to Wednesdays. Who knows? Monday, Tuesday, obviously, is TFT time. And now you're probably wondering, okay, so Saturday and Sunday used to be the Pokemon. What's been put there? Well, it might actually be either a few things, really. So, what I think I might do is early Saturday morning is make my predictions for the LCS. For that week's set of games. And that is the goal. It's best of one, so I predict which team's going to win. Obviously, it shouldn't be that long of a video. And for all you know, I might have already recorded this week's already. Don't worry, I have not. I'm not that good. But that is what's going to be coming up in them slots. On Saturday, after I watch the LCS, I'm going to pick a random game, edit it down for you guys, showing you the Anarchy analysis. AKA, I'm going to break down team fights, all that jazz, and go from there. And that is going to be a very nice sort of series to be running on our channel. On Sunday, that will probably be when the first episode goes up for the predictions, and then a possibility of us doing the predictions for next week on that day. And I may change TFT time to a different day on Mondays, because if you don't know, the LCS is expanding across 3 days. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday and Monday is the more interesting day, as it's your big matchup, shall we say. In a sense, what Riot are doing is they're putting on Mondays your 2 big weekly matchups. Like, I know this week one of them's TSM Team Liquid, which is a huge matchup for a first week game. It's the second TSM game. I think they play Immortals Thursday on the Sunday. But the thing is, I'll either choose a game from Saturday. Sunday I should definitely have an episode for, because everyone is playing on Sunday, and every other day is maybe. It's honestly very dependent on what sort of games I see, because obviously I do need to have some explosive team fight or very interesting game in terms of a turnaround, because for an episode to be good you obviously need some events instead of just a straight snowball, which literally can just stem from an early game kill and then it just gets pushed on and on from there. That's any game. Plus it does give me a little bit of practice really in analysing teamfights, which I haven't done in so long. The last one I did was the World Championship final, which was ages ago. Like, yikes, you forget how long ago that actually was. But yeah, that is what we'll be aiming to do this season. I'm still unsure of the full schedule on how I want things to run, obviously. It's kind of hard to obviously nail it down to an actual T, but I do know Saturday I'll at least put up predictions. Maybe Friday I put them up alongside the Pokemon. Who knows? It's one of them series that I want to do. I just don't know the best cause and means to do that. So yeah, we'll definitely get it up. I'll record after this game my actual predictions on who I think will win all the games this weekend, and okay, I might change up a lot of my content. And the best thing that I should point out is I need to get the Pokemon series done, over and done with, get it as soon as possible off the channel. Not because I don't like Pokemon, I absolutely adore it. As I said, I am playing it right now while we're in game. But the thing is, it takes up 2 vital days where I could do predictions. And actually, do you know what I can do? Here, I'm thinking right now. I've got my thinking brain on. I'm thinking about how we can do this for you guys. This is all this episode of TFT Time's going to be, is me rambling on about how we control our series. But what we can do is, Pokemon series gets over and done with in, well, it's not that far from being done. We're about over a third at least, I'd say, into the game. We've just beaten this Ghost Gym. We're on our way to the Fairy Gym, which is the 5th gym in the game. 6, 7, 8. We're about 3 gyms off of completing the main story, which isn't terrible. Honestly, it isn't hard to do that. So yeah, that isn't too much more. I can record all that. I do have an episode already in the back, if need be, to just upload as and when necessary. So yeah, we can use that as our advantage. So that's what I'm probably going to do. So what the actual schedule will be when the Pokemon series is over and done with is Friday is prediction day, where I'll probably predict, or Friday or Thursday, I want to get LEC predictions in, maybe. I'll probably do them Friday, get some LEC predictions, because I did my season prediction. I kind of want to predict how I feel each game's going to go. That would make sense to do both regions. Okay, so the next big thing is obviously to do the predictions on Thursday, do the on Friday Pokemon, Wednesday and Friday Pokemon, Saturday and Sunday I can do an LEC Anarchy analysis, and then on Sunday LCS Anarchy analysis, and Monday it will either be TFT time. Actually no, it'll have to be a TFT time on Monday. Tuesday could be another Anarchy analysis from Monday's games, and we go from there. It's kind of a catch-22 situation, really, on how we rock and roll with this setup, obviously. So, who knows? That is the idea behind it. I obviously wouldn't mind some actual ideaing or ideas towards it, but when the Pokemon series gets done, we'll be in a good position. So, we'll get that over and done with as soon as possible. I put a lot of time and effort into it right now. It's probably my most viewed series on my channel at the moment, which is kind of nice. and not something I expected to say, really. Anyway, let's return to what I'm doing in this game. I'm going for a light ranger shadow-esque comp. That is a champion I would love. I actually don't know why I'm running this Varus on my bench. It is the replacement. It's a replacement Kindred till we got her. But what we're doing now is we need a Senna, Lucian. That's level 7 already lined up to. 8 can be Yorick, and 9 can be Yi, and that will give us Shadow. What we can do is, if we do not get a upgrade on our Jax, we can change it to an Aatrox, and that will give us something very nice. What that gives us is actually what's the name of it? It gives us a Blade Master. I've completely forgot his name there. Jeez, that was very terrible on my throat. That hurt. How? Okay. So we're looking for Senna here. Senna will actually give us some deep strength here, because Senna is good as a shadow champion. She's got a very nice range. She's very long ranged, and I actually really like using her. Ooh. I just realised that I'm busy on Thursday. I have something to attend, which I don't normally have, but I should be able to get an upload recorded for you guys on that day. Whether or not it gets uploaded is another story. But yeah, we should get an upload for you guys. That is something I can guarantee. We're actually quite far ahead of our normal curvature in terms of gold. Like, granted, we're not really spending as we get ourselves a level 2 Nasus. Why am I running you? I don't need you. Okay, we're at plus 50. That is a nice amount of gold. Champ-wise, let's have a look, see at what we've got. We've got 4 light, 5th is Lucian, 6 is Yorick, and we can replace Jax with Aatrox if we find it. Senna is also a champion we can run. We could, in theory, with the way we're going, is make our shadow champions obviously a light champion. By how the game works, you can actually just give them the spatula item, makes them light. Obviously you can buy a Negatron cloak and a spat to make it, as this guy's also got a Senna, which is a dick thing for us. But yeah, should be an interesting set of circumstances we're running into, because this is obviously the first week of the LCS this week. I don't know when the LEC starts. Personally, I don't really care for the LEC too much. I'm not a bigger fan of it as the LCS. But yeah, it's still a series I want to do. So I will work on that. I'll actually start this week's in a few days. Well, I might start it after I finish this recording. That would probably make sense to do. Is actually record this week's episode ahead of time, so you guys know what you're gonna get. And I need some time to actually have a look-see at the matches, because I haven't looked at them yet. Believe it or not, me not doing some work ahead of time. Are you surprised about that? Well, also, how did that LeBlanc ult when she's in Soraka make sense? I didn't know. Actually, I don't know when Soraka casted or. Anyway, we'll pick up here. Ooh, a very nice shop. And get ourselves Senna here. I don't want her on the board yet. I'd much rather give our Kindred a bit more time to build up herself. Obviously, I could switch off Jax and lose out on our buff of light. Actually, no wait, I can switch him on. I don't lose out on light. Lol. That would probably be smart to do, really. Ooh, I can pick you up then. So, we've got the basic setup Senna online. Obviously, you build Senna to be sort of this tanky because you just stick on her a very nice GA. Reason this is good is because you can obviously crowd her around with a load of champions around her, protecting her a lot more. And I actually didn't get a chance to move her, but I want to move her in that corner. But we're actually in the bottom 2 now, and we can actually go grab this Senna. Yeah, okay, we can't grab the Senna. Okay, we'll grab Knock, because we have a Negatron, not a Negatron cloak. We have a needlessly large rod on our bench. We can use that and actually buff up our Senna, give her a Rage Blade, and then we could possibly look to put either the light item on her, or even a Bloodthirster. That wouldn't be too terrible an item on our Senna, because she is a very, and I mean very, high attack damage champion. Now we level up Kindred here, can sell on you, buy that, stick this on you, slide you into the corner as sort of protective, give you as much protection as possible, hopefully find a Yorick, which we do, can switch you on for the Jax. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hoping right now that we find a Lucian. That would be very impactful for our team. If we got him, who else would be important? What's his name? Lucian would be good. Aatrox would be good. We can obviously start building up our amount of eco here, get to level 7, and then hopefully pick up a Yi, who would absolutely transform this team in terms of ability. But I'm actually just gonna find the Lucian right now, out of the blue, get the Soulbound on the board, and now I'm just power leveling up to level 7 so we can slide Yorick on the board and have a very nice team. Now obviously we have the GA of Senna and a Lucian on the board, meaning Soulbound is essentially free. I could position Lucian quite high up and have him just be dead for the entire round and be an absolute nightmare for people, but he's gonna get killed here anyway without me having to do much. Now Senna is being targeted here. Good ult there by our Soraka, isolating the Cogmoral, meaning he's not going to be as useful with that base 45 power that goes up to 81 at level 2. Kind of funny how little he does in terms of damage. But yeah, very nice for us there as we level up our Senna. And the best thing for us to happen right now has happened. We hit Wolfcamp. Wolfcamp is great because we actually just gain a whole bunch of gold for free. It's kind of fun. Why I love this wave. We also do get items, but that's a different story. So yeah, not a terrible position to be in, obviously. Okay, so Lucian gets immediately popped here. Kind of expected because he's isolated. And we get quite a few items. Get double chain vest, meaning we could make a bramble vest, because that's its name in this current patch. I'm also going to move Lucian up slightly, make him actually targetable for the enemies, like main target over this side of the board, because probably everyone's playing this side of the board due to the Mountain Hex's position. Kind of smart to obviously make Lucian targetable, as he is obviously our main big boy. Now I'm actually going to give Nasus the Bramble Vest here, because he's building up quite a nice chunk of health here. And with him doing that, we might as well give him some fun, as Lucian actually is still alive somehow. How is Lucian still alive, as he's finally just died? Okay, we win this round. Shouldn't be too hard. He says, oh yeah, we win now. Soraka's just cancelled ults. Yep, nice work there by our Soraka. Once it's a 1v1, Soraka versus Cog is not winning. And that is a hard thing to believe considering. But yeah, we hit level 7 here. Not a terrible round to pick it up on. Now we could pick up that Taric and run with Warden for a few rounds instead of this 5 light champs, which wouldn't have been terrible honestly, but I think going for the 6 light right now is kind of more important. So we're still power leveling, but we've got more of a front line now with a Yorick in the team, and I can actually buff up the Yorick with an item if need be, in terms of health and or other things. And right now what's happening is Soulbound is doing its work. Lucian is kind of just an easy distraction here and has absolutely just been able to just free fire in here. It's killed off the Talia and the Syndra, and Nasus is still alive, just tanking up everything, and we're picking up a nice amount of wins here. Okay, so there's another Yorick in our shop. There's another Yorick in our shop. Hello. There's level 2 Yorick. That is kind of very important for us. And that does impact our actual team immensely, because that is more chance of ghouls being created. And I do believe the higher the level, the more minion health he has on them ghouls, as well as damage. He also hits more targets, so it's up to 3 per cast, meaning he can hit about half the team, just under. So there's 3 targets hit by ghouls, and I'll give you a hint, 4 targets are alive. Wait, what? Did he not cast? Did that not count? I'm kind of annoyed if that did not count. It didn't. That makes 0 sense. So he casted, but didn't cast. Weird. Anyway, 2 options here in this shop. Carousel round. There's that Lucian with a recurve bow. That is quite sexy. There's also the Yi. I've got option of both here. I really want the Lucian. I think that would be more beneficial because he's still in our team. Obviously a recurve bow on him. It's very, very important to our setup. And so we're going to obviously roll with it. But yeah, it does mean he's going to be attacking a bit quicker. And when he's dead, he's going to fire a lot more shots. And we're obviously now at that stage of the game where we do need to be killing things quick. I could make a last whisper. That wouldn't be terrible on Lucian. However, I think a needlessly on the Lucian now would be very good. Or a static shiv could be made, which is a tier. That wouldn't be terrible either, because obviously when he's dead that will still be proccing. I don't know. It's up to how I want to play this. As we come up against a electric glacial? What is that Volibear setup? I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's kind of unique. But this guy's rolling with a Spirosogen Olaf, which is weird because Olaf really shouldn't have Spirosogen on him, because it doesn't benefit him. Like, yeah, you get a bit of extra mana, but you'd much rather have a static shiv or redemption on him, not a item that's meant to increase the amount of mana you gain per attack when you really only cast once in a round. I don't think you even need to cast a second time on on what's his name? Olaf. Anyway, we've still got quite a nice bench here. Obviously, we're keeping hold of these Jaxes because we're looking for the Aatrox here. And if we don't get one, then yikes. And that is some ghouls being created. That is very nice for us. Means that this team comp that's doing a lot of work is going to continue doing work. Does this guy have double IE? Why is everyone double stacking IEs on champs that don't need it? Like, that's usually the blender build for Nocturne. Anyway, enough blabbering on about stupid builds. We hit level 2 Lucian here, and that is a huge pickup for us because that means an extra 10 damage, an extra 5% AD ratio as a whole, and a lot more damage in terms of stats. Very huge. And I do like running this Lucian build because, let's be honest, Lucian is very, very good. Lucian is just gonna shred through these guys while he's dead. Essentially an untargetable mass amount of damage. Like, who doesn't like that? Plus with Senna basically barricaded in the back there, no one's really gonna touch my team. And with us hitting level 8, we can slide this Jax on the board and have light 2, meaning the attack speed of all the other light champions, so Vayne, the Soraka, Nasus, Jax, and Lucian, if Lucian isn't the first to die, obviously is going to be huge, and I really like that. So I can go Static Shiv now onto you. That is a very nice item. I'm also going to give you that. Okay, where did that go? Where did the second... Oh, it is on him. I was like, where did it go? Did it disappear? Did I do an oopsie? Anyway, Static Shiv does wondrous here, and Lucian didn't die that round. Meaning, more damage. Because all the other light champions, so like the Yorick that died, gave him extra stats. That's huge. Anyway, I'm going to pick up this Olaf, just to see something. Does this all... No. He doesn't have to recast the ult. It's kind of funny. Anyway, oh, we pick up you. That is huge. Okay, we're switching out Jax now. Jax had a nice run of 1 round. And we pick up the Aatrox. Reason being is he runs well with Yi, and Yi gives us Mystic and Shadow and Blade Master. So 3 separate traits for the 1 champion. Very, very nice pickup. Anyway, we're actually sitting in second here, and I'm not doing terrible. Obviously, I wouldn't mind winning. Also, that Static Shiv is doing a lot of work. And this guy might be out. He is. Bye-bye. And I'm now questioning my moral sanity because I can cash out right now to level 9. Now, that is a very good thing to do in this situation. The bad thing to happen is us not getting any champion like, I don't know, say a Yi, who can give us so much for so little. Now, I am thinking we sell some bench champions here that we've obviously got 1 of or 2 of that we highly are unlikely to get to level 3. Like, say, I don't know, Soraka, Vayne, Kindred, and go with, I don't know, say what would be a good champion? As we absolutely shred this guy, because GA is broken. We could pick up this Taric, switch off one of our Yoriks for it, probably the level 1 Yorick. But I think it'd be better if we wait for after the carousel. Ooh, there's a Yi. Now, because we're in such a bad position, we're not going to get the Yi. And I say bad position. We're in second on a good win streak. Yeah, we're not going to get the E. Lucian is a possibility if it were still here. But there's a GA. Why am I not going to take a GA? Simples. Take GA. That can be easily used on something not our Lucian. I'll sell you. Do that. Scroll through the shop here. For say, I don't know. Lucian. Can't pick it up because we have a full bench. Zed. No. Nami. There's a Nasus. I mean, I can take it. Clears up a couple of bench spaces, which is nice. Obviously, we have 2 level 1s on our team. In a Yorick, which we've already got level 2, we're just running an extra because why not? And Aatrox. This round should be interesting, really. I think we win. That being said, we have just got this random Lucian still alive, I might add, who really should be dead, just killing this guy. And he's out the game. We're basically eliminating all the competition to a top 3, which we have. Desi, okay. That's kind of a huge pickup. So, we sell you, pick up you, and do that. Yeah, you realise the power this team comp has now with this setup. And, oh, the game didn't just do that. I'm kind of gonna... I'm locking my shop and I'm definitely selling some champions on our bench here. Because that is a huge pickup. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that. Ah well. This should be an interesting round. I'm unsure if we win it. We actually did a lot of damage. We don't win it. But we can get a level 2 Yi on the board. Oh, it's a free level 2 Yi. That's even... There's also Shadow Lux. Like, yeah, it's... I can't get Shadow to max, but that is still a good pick. Anyway, Hand of Justice isn't terrible here. That can go either onto Yi or Lucian? I don't know. It would be a good... It's a good pickup. Either way. That is also a weird Yorick setup as well. Double Zeke's Herald. Like, well. Anyway, I'll pick up that Yi. Unfreeze our shop. Okay, I unfreed our shop before that. Okay. I'm sticking this on you. I mean, yeah, it's not a perfect setup, but it's still good. I'm also looking for a 1 Aatrox. That's kind of the kicker here. As everyone here, top 3 are all above 30% health. That is kind of impressive here. Like, you don't normally expect to see that. Like, this late into the game and you've got 3 people above 30 health. Anyway, we come up against this desert comp, all of which is very nice. Like, it's a good setup. We take out Taric and the Mumu, down goes the Janna, and we're down to basically the main 2. Granted, we don't take it out. What happened to Yi that round? I didn't actually see. I'm actually going to put you forward a bit more. We'll do that. But we look, everyone's put their Amumus in that awkward position. It's not nice. Like, it's in the middle of the team. Oh, that's perfect. Pick up. I'm moving everyone forward. Because, of course, why wouldn't I? That is the situation here. I don't really care. I'm kind of just hoping that I live as we draw another Yi. This guy's basically copied half my comp here. Which is kind of funny. Good thing for us is we're actually winning this. And yeah, we get a nice burst of Gold entering our streamline pockets. Steel looks is meh. A light looks wouldn't be terrible. There's crystal looks. Reason light looks would be nice is because I could replace... What could I replace? I guess I could replace Nasus. Nasus with looks would be 7 light, 8, 9, oh yeah, 8, 9. That wouldn't be terrible. Obviously, it's not ideal because, well, we obviously do need to pick up our team here. This round is looking like a win. Presuming it's a win. Yes, it is a win. The little change up we made works out wonders anyway. This carousel, I don't know what I want. I think we take this. We take this Giant Slayer and give... Who do we need to do more damage? I guess I would say Yi, but Yi's doing a lot. Senna would be my other option to do more damage, but I'm unsure. It's that position game where I don't know how to improve it, this comp, because it's a good stage. Like, yeah, I guess leveling up things to level 3 would be a improvement, but obviously I'm rolling quite hard right now to try and find that. As we hit Giant Slayer Senna. But yeah, this is that position game where I don't know what to do. I should probably focus down onto what champions I could get to level 3. Like, obviously, oh, this is a lost round now, because yikes. Yeah, kind of obviously we're losing that. We're on 1 HP though, meaning we're still alive and kicking. See, I'm trying to wonder what we could do to change up this team, and I want to say pick up the Taric and go Warden with a actual decent tank, but we'll sell you. We don't need you. I'll pick up that. I'm not going to get any more of you or you. This is me kind of looking for... Oh, now it appears. Yeah, we'll do that. That would be a slight improvement if we could get it in the team. Sadly, that part in the game where I can't, and we're going to lose, go out here. Oh well, we did well. We finished 3rd. Oh, we finished 3rd behind the guy who lost just before us. But that is going to be the game here. Very, very, very close matchup towards the end there. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to here if you want to. And I will see you guys later with probably a predictions episode on Wednesday. Alright, peace out.